Yo, yo, yo! Today I figured we'll sandpaper this oil painting. It's not quite dry yet. Some places are dry, but I've been waiting for over a week now, and I figured why not do it? I want to see if we can create an illusion of depth by doing this. And also, when doing this in portraits, I know you do it because you can create a sense of transparency between the layers. So we're essentially scraping down to the layer underneath, which is in this case actually a darker layer. And I think the only place we'll do it until further notice is up here. I also know that by doing this we sort of erase our weak points in the painting. So the layers that aren't as good gets wiped off. I've been playing a lot with oils recently. I started using acrylics, but I didn't feel like I got the same flow using acrylics as I do oils. And there's also a sculpting element to the oils that I don't feel I get with acrylics. So for the time being, my favorite mediums are definitely both oils and then oil sticks and regular oil, as well as charcoal. I feel like charcoal really lets you express and get all your energy out, because I mainly use art as a way of transmuting energy. And as you can see, I'm scraping off all of the weak points now, and I don't necessarily know how it's gonna look from afar, but I'm hoping that we can create a sense of atmosphere in the painting as well. It doesn't have to be natural atmosphere because the lighting is so dramatic, so it doesn't feel natural either way. Okay, I love it. I love it. But just creating some of that extra spark or that flare within the picture. You're supposed to, first of all, you're supposed to let each layer dry before you do this. So I'm doing it preemptively. You're also supposed to paint over this layer and then scrape and then paint and scrape and paint. I feel like this can help us establish the focus of the picture as well, because when you look at something in nature or in real life, your eyes go to one thing and everything else sort of gets a tad bit blurred. So by scraping and doing this, I can essentially, or I envision that I can control where I want the viewer to lock their focus. And it's either here or here. I want it to be here. This region, I suppose. I guess we can do the same thing here then. It just looks like we're creating atmosphere. I like that. The atmosphere is usually blue, so doing a green yellowish atmosphere doesn't necessarily make natural sense, but at the other side of it, like fuck it, let's just flow and see what happens. And it's supposed to be darker at these areas. And as you can see, it's not entirely dry. It's not dry at all, actually. But maybe this will create a cool effect. I'm usually following excitement when I make choices, especially within art. So it's like, should I do this or should I do that? And following the choice that gives me the most excitement. And in this case, I was debating on whether I should wait or just do it now. And doing it now gave me the most excitement. So I reckon there's a reason why we're doing it now. Okay. We'll just lay this shit out. I feel like we're changing the vibe of the entire picture. Especially when doing this. But I like it a lot. Like it a lot. We'll grab some of this white and drag it down here. Grab some yellow, drag it down as well. And create some motion within the picture. Oh, I love it. I love it. I feel like we're onto something here. Maybe that was the reason why we weren't supposed to wait until it was dry, because we wouldn't have gotten this messy effect out of it then. I wouldn't have been able to drag the paint all around like I'm doing now. I feel like this is more unique.